And who do you ask for?
Matt, the car guy.
How do we do it volume-wise? Simply because we care, folks.
Came in for an oil change. He had a 2024 Pilot Elite. Showed it to him. Now he's leaving with it.
I pay $17.90 a month right now with nothing down. This is one of the best financial decisions I've ever made.
I'm going to expose one of the biggest consumer traps happening today, and it's probably sitting in your driveway right now. I'll give you a hint. It's not just the purchase price. It's the monthly payments, interest, insurance, maintenance, hidden fees, and the constant cycle of upgrading it every few years. Now, on their own, none of them feel like a big deal, but together it quietly drains tens of thousands of dollars from you. So in this video, we're breaking down why your car might be keeping you financially trapped. And as usual, I'll be reading some of your comments in today's video. So if you want to be in the next one, definitely make sure to leave your thoughts down below.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a 2025 Kona N-Line, and my payment is $740 per month.
What do you...
Did he just say $740 a month for a Hyundai? In what world does that make sense? I can't even get 30 seconds into today's video without being absolutely blown away at the idiocracy that goes on.
Driving, what's your payment?
I drive an Ioniq 6 Limited, and my payment is $480.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive a Sonata. My payment is $375. My name is Scott Medina.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
I drive an Ioniq 6 and my payment's $570.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
Santa Fe XRT, $675.
What are you driving?
$675 for a Hyundai? Guys, it's like $200 max.
Driving, what's your payment?
Palisade and a demo.
There you go.
The only smart person.
What do you drive and what's your payment?
I drive a Hyundai Sonata N-Line and my payment is $650.
Come on, man.
What do you drive and what's your payment?
I drive a 2006 Honda Accord.
Good man.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
Elantra Hybrid Limited 401.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
2025 Hyundai Elantra N, $743.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
Scion TC, 0.
Good.
What are you driving? What's your payment?
Chevy Corvette, $1680.
In what world, like, what are you smoking that you think spending over $700 a month on a Hyundai of all cars is a good idea? You know, I would hate on it a little less if it made a little more sense, like a BMW, a Mercedes, a Range Rover. Then I can understand or justify the insane pricing, but otherwise you're out of your mind. Out of your mind. There were only a couple of few smart people at that dealership. The fact that all the car salesmen are in disgustingly high car payments is insane. It's hysterical, actually. It's probably the only thing keeping the dealerships afloat at this point here. But there were only a few people paying $0 for their car payment, enjoying their used, paid-off car like a wise person, as well as the other person that was driving the demo, which apparently maybe isn't as common anymore. I thought that was like one of the perks of working at a car dealership is you get demo cars that you can drive around for free, and maybe you're only responsible for the insurance. And we're not going to let that slide, that last guy spending $1,600 on, I don't even care what Chevy. Anywho, I wanted to read a couple of comments that people had left on this TikTok, because apparently I'm not the only person that thinks some of these people are smoking, oh, who knows what. $740 a month for a Kona N-Line. Holy shit. Poor kid's getting robbed. Not only was he getting robbed, he was getting just outright blatantly scammed, and I'm sure the finance managers were laughing their way all the way to the bank with the commission they got off these salesmen. There must be some sort of rivalry going on with the salespeople for them to think that paying $700 is totally normal. Did that man just say $1,680? Yeah, it was for like a Chevy. I think it was a Corvette or a Camaro. And honestly, it doesn't even matter. You're paying someone's mortgage. You're paying more than someone's rent on a car.
If some of you guys are feeling like everybody in the world is just one step ahead of you, let me influence you or de-influence you that you don't need a bigger, better car.
Facts.
I still start my car with one of these things. If you don't know what this is a key. And sometimes it sounds like this. You hear that little squeak, that little rattle? I don't know, but she's paid off, so we're gonna keep her.
Let me tell you guys a quick little story. I have a 2010 Mazda 3 with 187,000 miles on it, and just a couple of days ago, I replaced all the lower control arms and even the rear subframe because it rotted out. I didn't know that at the time, from the salt that destroyed it when I used to live in New York. Now, I did all of that work because I couldn't get the rear alignment done. The toe bolts were completely seized in, and in order to replace those, I had to drop the subframe, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, I was able to get a used subframe for $100, control arms for like $80, and all in, it is still cheaper than some of these people's monthly car payments. And I get to enjoy the car for many, many, many more years to come for free. What a lot of people fail to realize is that 9 times out of 10, it's cheaper to repair your car than it is to trade it in and get a new one, eat the first year depreciation, and then pay more expensive car insurance and the monthly payment than had you have just fixed the car in the first place.
What is the highest monthly payment you have ever seen?
I had a customer come in and buy a new Navigator from me. It was $3,700 a month.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$2,100 a month. I think it was a Bronco Raptor. What was the highest monthly payment you've ever seen for a vehicle?
I sold someone a BMW M850i and they signed out at $1,875 a month. What is the highest monthly payment that you've ever seen?
Probably it was about 1,600 and something thousand on a F450 Platinum.
What is the highest monthly payment that you have ever seen?
$1,300 on an Expedition.
What's the highest monthly payment that you've ever seen?
$1,400 a month for 72 months.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$2,600.
And the newest, I think, average car payment length or term for is 72 months, which I believe is like 7 years, which is insane. You are paying a mortgage on a depreciating asset that is going to be worth next to nothing in a couple of years. I cannot believe people are justifying paying this. It makes absolutely no sense. This is exactly what keeps the middle class and what keeps broke people broke. $3,700 a month is diabolical. Anything over $500 is crazy. Honestly, I think anything over like $350 is pretty crazy. Right now, I have 0 car payment, and I ain't looking to spend no $600 a month for a car payment. Anything over a car payment of $350 is wild. I totally agree with you. Honestly, I think the only exception in my mind to get a car payment is if and only if you're maybe just starting out, you're young, you can't get to a job because you have no car. So what you need to do is finance or lease, whatever it is, the cheapest payment you can possibly get, the cheapest car for $200 a month, and just use it to get you from A to B. You use it as a tool to grow, and then the second you get enough money saved up, you pay it off or you sell it and you buy your next car used and outright. Cash, baby. The problem that we are starting to see is people are completely normalizing and budgeting in $500 to $600 car payments, and it is the worst possible thing you could do if you are trying to get financially ahead.
I have a Honda CR-V. It's 2014.
Okay.
I really like it a lot. I like to try to get another Honda CR-V if I can, but it's old. The one I have is older, so I'm going to trade it in.
So is that one paid off already?
Yes.
You have the title with you?
Yeah.
Cool. What's the credit situation? What would you say?
Not the greatest. I had some credit card issues, but everything's been paid off. I just have to let it rebound a little bit.
Gotcha. And you're working currently?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm a nurse.
As far as the down payment, what are you working with?
I have about $1,500.
$1,500 plus the trade-in.
Oh.
We'll see what we can put together. I do have something in mind for you. I have a really nice CR-V. So the great car is reliable. So we'll get you into something nice.
Great.
Pay stub looks great, so we'll figure it out. All right?
Okay.
Cool. This is a 2024 Touring, so it's got all the bells and whistles. I'm sure you're going to love it. And it's a cool color, too. Here she is.
Oh, I do like the color.
There you go. Check it out. Up inside.
Thanks.
You can start it up, play with the options. Just put your foot on the brake, press the start button. It is push start. Oh, and it's a hybrid, too.
Oh, my husband wanted me to get a hybrid.
You're going to love the gas mileage on it. It's got the heated seats, heated steering wheel.
Tinted windows. I love it. The leather.
Let's go talk numbers.
All right.
This is what we're looking at. I'm taking your trade, $1,500 down on the 2020 CR-V. 2 years, 30,000 mile warranty plus gap. You're only at $549 a month.
Okay.
Only at $549.
I know you can, and then some, right? And you got to own practically a brand new car. So
Yep.
cool, awesome, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They sold her on the gas mileage, which any potential savings goes right out the window the second they start fleecing her on the car, adding tons of additional warranties and packages and, cleaning, interior cleaning warranty and all this other junk they fluff into the deal. And then you're paying interest on it too. You're throwing your money away. There's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a 2014 Honda CR-V. It's actually an extremely reliable car. Dealer gives me $68,000 for trade, $71,000 with savings, and 0% APR on 2026 Silverado truck. Guys, the 0% APR is just a sales tactic to get you into the door. Very rarely is it ever a good deal.
10 years inside and outside of the vehicle. And it's transferable, and you will leave with this voucher with $1,000.
Oh, okay. But when I trade it in?
For when you come back to get the Corvette.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's like $3,400. Like 30 in add-ons. Is there anything you could do to negotiate that? And I thought he was going to give me 68 for my actual value for my trade.
With the tax savings?
No, that was 68 before tax savings. He did that on my on the Z06. I don't. You can keep your dealer, dog. I'm not gonna. I don't. That's fine.
Just write on it.
But I would like this included, and I would like this excluded, and I would like 68 for my trade. Like that's what I thought it was gonna be before tax savings.
Okay. And if I can do that, do we have a deal?
And this is with the 0%?
Yes.
68 for trade. Take that out, take that out. Yeah. I'll say yes.
Which one of these do you want to do?
So this is $5,000 down, $53,623.95 out the door, 36 months, $1,350 a month, 0% APR. And how much is it for the trade? They give me 68 for my trade?
Now he's all confused. He knows he's on him. Look at him.
Plus 48,623.
It's probably not.
I mean, 0%
Watch.
APR is really good. So you guys are selling me the truck for $53,623.95. How much trade equity do I have? Is he giving me 68 for my trade? My amount financed should be like $39,123 with my trade equity. I'm so confused. This is with 0% APR, 36 months. So with my trade, since this is with trade, that means with my equity and my down payment, I'm putting $14,300 towards the truck. And my amount finance is 48,623. If you add that to the 48,623.95, I'm really paying 62,923 for the truck. So it's like you guys are selling it to me for the sticker price.
Of course. You will never, ever, ever, ever win a deal going into the dealership. You guys got to realize you're in their home turf. That's their playing field, not yours. These guys are like certified salesmen, certified manipulators, certified closers that do this, day in and day out from dusk till dawn every single day. And you are entering the lion's den completely like unarmed and unaware and not ready for what's about to happen to you. They are going to scam you. They are going to take advantage of you. So if you're going to be buying a car, you want to start off with just emails and phone calls, because then it's in your house and you can hang up and there's no more sales pressure. I've made a video on this in detail because I bought a newish car, and I highly recommend, if you're interested in watching that episode on how to buy a car from a dealer, check that video out ASAP. Now, the reason I threw this video in here is because so many people swear by a 0% APR. And as you just saw briefly in this video, they find some way to get their money. They always do. So they say it's 0% to get you in the door. You think you're making out on a good deal. And the dude scratched off over $4,000 worth of add-ons that the dealer threw in. They did it to me. They added close to $7,000 in additional add-ons, warranties, packages, and maintenance junk that was entirely unnecessary. I'm talking about window protector cleaner, as well as interior detail seats for like $3,000 to $4,000. Nitrogen-filled tires. FYI, majority of the air you breathe is nitrogen. It's all fluff to get you in the door and get you into another car payment. Don't fall for it. Anywho, I wanted to read a couple of comments that you guys had left on previous car payment insanity episodes. If you haven't seen those videos, highly recommend you check it out. And if you want to get featured in the next episode, definitely make sure to leave your thoughts down below. My Flex isn't an expensive car. It's a paid off car. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with owning an expensive car. I have what some would say would be an expensive car. I have an Audi RS3 2018, but I bought it cash and I maintain it and fix it myself. Currently dealing with a problem right now that had I brought it to the dealer, it would be thousands of dollars and I could probably do it myself for a couple $100. But my point is, if you live within your means or you live below your means and you have an emergency fund and you save up and you're debt free, you can buy whatever you want, like within reason. It's when you do things like this and try to keep up with the Joneses, jump into car payments, you end up shooting yourself in the foot and you don't realize how quickly you're bleeding yourself dry of your hard-earned cash.
So, man, you guys came all the way from where?
New York City.
And who do you ask for?
Matt, the car guy.
How do we do it volume-wise? Simply because
I don't even know what to say.
Folks.
I guess the only thing I can say is it's not just with new cars, and typically you end up overpaying. Honestly, I like to have things in my own control, and the best way I could see doing that is financing it outside of the dealership. Go to your local credit union, ask them for a car loan, tell them about the car that you want to buy. Make sure you get your car pre-purchased inspection. Do not buy a car that has not been on the lift and looked at before you purchase it. And make sure you do it with someone that you trust and not the dealer. Don't take their word for anything. And buy something within your means or below your means. That's the best way to do this. Someone commented, the repo is already scheduled, which is hysterical because repossessions are on the rise this year. I just made a video like last week talking about how many repossessions there are going on, and people literally were recording themselves getting repoed, which was hysterical. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that video out as well. Why they look scared. Oh my gosh, the last comment is Matthew and Methany.
I paid off my car, and when I went to pay it off and I pressed like the payoff button, which was just the equivalent to my last payment, I was expecting there to be more. I expected a little, congratulations or like confetti or like, partner up with Apple, throw the little balloons on the screen. If I do this, show me the thumbs up, like be like, yeah, you paid it off.
They don't
Nothing.
want you to.
I didn't even get a congratulations. It was just payment scheduled. Gotcha.
That's because they don't want you to pay it off. Then they don't make any monies. Someone says, congrats on your new lower credit score. I love when broke people have financial advice. It's hysterical. And it's not the first time I've heard this. I've actually heard this several times from broke people that I meet. It's almost never from somebody financially savvy, debt-free, millionaires, stuff like that. I've never heard them say that once. They pay their cars off cash. It's interesting because time and time again, I've spoken to, people that are not financially all there, and they swear by this. They refuse to pay off any loan. It could be credit cards. It could be student loans. It could be their car payments. They, in their mind, would rather hold on to it and pay the minimum and just drag it out and pay tons of money in interest than pay it off, take a minor credit hit. We're talking 15 points, and then it bounces back up in a couple months. The only people that affect are people that are constantly taking out loans. It truly is fascinating to me that people are more worried about having a higher credit score than like how much money they have in their bank. Like I would much rather have, $500,000, to my name or $1 million to my name invested or in my bank or in savings or stuff like that and have a slightly lower credit score than a high credit score and be in credit card debt or be in debt It really is some backwards, twisted mind that the consumerism culture we live in brainwashed you to believe.
What do you drive and what's your car payment?
RX 500 hybrid. I think my payment is $945 or $955.
Oh my god.
What do you drive and what's your car payment?
An 1882 Toyota Celica, $325.
That's a good payment. What do you drive and what's your car payment?
It's a 40-year-old car paying over $300 a month.
A Dodge Scat Pack. My payments is $700. I also have a 2021 Toyota Corolla, and that payment is only $400 a month.
You got 2 cars?
Got 2 cars.
What do you drive and what's your car payment?
2014 Camaro SS, no car payment.
Good,
that's
man.
good. What do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a RAV4 and my payment is $400.
Ooh, that's good. What do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a BMW M340i and my car payment is $250.
That's the best one today.
A little bit confused with that last one. It's crazy that people who work at dealerships have payments. Never get high on your own supply.
Came in for an oil change. He had a 2024 Pilot Elite. I said, come with me to the back. Let me show you the 2026 passports. Came in, showed it to him. Now he's leaving with it. How do you feel, Mark?
Jesse, thank you. I love it.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Did a better job for me.
Thank
Anybody buying a new vehicle? Speak to Jesse. Look for him. He'll take perfect care of you. He'll work you through everything that you need to go
freaking
through
scam
with
you.
it. And when you leave, you will leave a happy customer.
Thank you. From an oil
You
change
will. From an oil change, having tires rotating, I've got a brand new vehicle.
to a 2026.
And I'm happy, man.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm happy.
Appreciate it.
Love you, man.
Thank you. Enjoy. Look at that thing, Sonic Gray. From the Pilot to the Passport.
Respectfully, it's people like this that go in for oil changes and leave with brand new cars that are going to stay broke forever. Unless that man somehow is loaded and we don't know about it, this is what they do. This actually reminds me of a funny story. So with my 2025 Mazda CX-50, it's got, I think we just broke 10,000 miles on it. But prior to that, I took the car into the local Mazda dealer for an oil change. And I kid you not, they were asking me if I wanted the car appraised so that I can see how much it's worth trading it into the newer one, the 2026. I was like, brother, I haven't even been in the car for like 8 months. The car doesn't even have 10K miles on it at the time. Why would I be interested in the appraisal value for a new car? Unless you're going to give me money back, I don't want to hear it. But the amount of people that fall for this, even if, I don't know, 5% of the people they ask fall for this, it's worth it to them. And it's probably a lot higher than that too. Got scammed, came in for a free oil change, and walked out with a bigger car loan. And honestly, that's what they probably do. Every new car you buy, they'll give you a couple free oil changes, but the intent is to get you hooked and into a new car. And I bet it happens more times than not. That's their little ploy that they got going on right now. Didn't even think of that.
The average millionaire drives a 4-year-old car with 41,000 miles on it, and of course it's paid for, and they haven't had car payments in decades, which is how they became a millionaire, because the average car payment now is over $500, about $504 a month over 84 months. If you invest $504 from age 30 to age 70, you'll have somewhere around $5 million in your Roth IRA. I hope you like your car.
It's crazy.
Our advice, knowing that cars lose 60 to 70% of their value in the first 4 years, is to buy a quality used car unless you have a net worth in excess of $1 million. Then if you want to buy a new car, you can afford to take the loss on it. But the worst car accidents, Dave, I'm always worried about buying a used car. Well, what are you driving? If you're driving a car that you bought 2 months ago, it's now a used car. Driving a car you bought 5 years ago, it's a used car. What are you driving? Listen, the vehicle quality is so high now that we get 300,000 miles out of a car. Most of these cars run and run and run and run and run.
Certainly depends on the car. We've myth busted that before too. If you buy a European car, it's over. If you buy an American car, it's over. It's only Toyota, Mazda, like maybe Subaru and a couple other brands here in between where you can actually get away with 300K miles on it. But for the most part, Dave Ramsey's 100% correct. Unless you have like $1 million+ can you eat the depreciation? But that's the loophole, like you said. Even if the car has 200 miles on it or it's been out for 2 months, that essentially becomes a used car. And that's the loophole I used to buy my new used car. It was sitting at the dealership for like 6 or 7 months, and I got them to scrape off the first year's depreciation, a $6,000 to $7,000 discount. And that's how I was able to get it. More info on that in that video. But what you guys got to realize, do you guys not want to have like an extra $600 a month coming in? Don't you want to free that up? Wouldn't it feel good? Like, what could you do with another $600? Ideally, the best scenario is you pay your car off, and that same money you were using to pay for your car, you start using towards putting into a savings account, an emergency fund, a high yield savings account, and eventually investing or paying off whatever other debt you might have.
You're young. You didn't go to college and you spend $2,000 a month on a green BMW.
Jesus.
Forget what anybody else will tell you. They'll tell you it's stupid, but like this is one of the best things that you could ever do with your money. I got the car in 2025, February. Used the car broker to get the car. I was looking for like maybe like a month or 2 months before getting the spec. I actually wanted the spec with the orange interior, but I ended up getting the black, which I'm kind of happier I got the black anyway. I pay $17.90 a month right now with nothing down. It was $105 out the door, and honestly, people are gonna tell you don't spend your money on a car. This is one of the best financial decisions I've ever made. Best
it's gonna make me work
investment
harder.
I've ever made, because the car helps me with my brand, my business, recruiting, you name it. But honestly, it's so fun to drive. Like, being young and having a fast car is the dream.
Don't get me wrong. There's a very small group of individuals that have an excuse to buy something like this. But either way, spending $1,800 a month, it's insane. It really is. I guess if you're using it for content, now we're entering a gray area. But for the vast majority of people, it makes absolutely no sense. It's a personal use. He's using it for content or a business, then you might be able to get away with it, but it's still a lot of overhead that if, content slows down 1 month or you get hurt or whatever the reason is, you can't afford to make that payment, it gets repoed. It's a lot more enjoyable when it costs $0. It's people with that YOLO mindset that get carried away and end up in tremendous amounts of credit card debt or just overall debt, car payments, consumer debt, private loans, and then you get screwed, trading your future time and money for a want, a desire, a luxury now. If you put that $1,700 into the S&P 500, you could have had 2 of them in 10 years. Exactly. And if you work even harder, you can half that. I got my 2018 Audi RS3 when I turned 21. I worked hard. I saved up as much money as I possibly could. I was able to buy the car 10 times over, so I bought it. That's the strategy here. Otherwise, you start off with something cheaper and you work your way up.
I'll never understand the concept of leasing a car. Why do you want to pay monthly payments for a car you're not going to get to keep? A car that you're going to give back? Like, am I missing something? If I'm going to pay for a car, I'd rather have it at the end, be able to keep it or sell it, not give it back.
Yeah, people use that same debate with like renting versus buying, and I am not going to go into that because that's a conversation that's going to take up like an entire episode. But I personally think there's only 2 good reasons why you would ever want to lease. It's either you like a certain car, it's extremely unreliable, like Mercedes or Range Rovers or Jaguars or something like that, and you have money to burn, so you lease it. Otherwise, you use it as a stepping stone, a tool for the first, couple of years in your career or trying to find a job, and you use it as a means to get to work if you hadn't saved up enough money as a kid previously. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the first couple years in college or out of college or in high school, just something to kind of get you on your feet so you can pretty much commute there and make some money. Lower payments, less tax, no maintenance, always under warranty. I can get a brand new one every 2 years with updated tech, and most places will give you the option to purchase at the end of your lease if you wanted to purchase the car. See, these are the people that are forever broke, that always have a car payment, and that can never be financially free because they justify this as a reason to wanting to get a new car all the time. Anywho, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. If you like this type of content, let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. Do you agree, disagree? What are your thoughts on leases, financing, car payments in general? Am I wrong? I want to hear about it down below. Anyways, if you haven't already, definitely smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. And if you haven't seen my previous videos on why new cars are absolutely horrible, definitely make sure to check it out right after this. Peace.